Hey VC, this is Luke with Hot Wax and Cool Vinyl. Welcome back. So today I'm doing a video on some recent finds and also on a name change. So we'll start with the name change first. It's really not a name change. I'm just changing the name of the channel from Luke Shome, which is short for my last name, which is an exceptionally long last name, to Hot Wax and Cool Vinyl. I mean, figured that's what I wanted to call it originally. You know, didn't really think much of it when I first created the channel. So I figured now it's been a year, let's make it Hot Wax and Cool Vinyl. So that's the name change. Recent finds and some not so recent finds. We'll start with this record. This is the Bruford tapes. Now, it's actually on in the background. I don't know if you can hear it, but I've never really been a huge fan of Bruford, but Bill from the Vinylverse spoke so much and so highly of him that I actually gave him a second, third, and fourth listen. And while it's still not one of my favorites, it's not something that I pass up now. So I do give it a listen with a new ear, and I find it enjoyable enough to add a few of his records to my catalog. My lord, I cannot speak. It's quite possible it's because it's 15 degrees outside today. I kid you not, it's literally 15 degrees. Okay, next up was a recent eBay purchase. I've been on an Art Pepper kick and will continue to be so because I just find it so I find him so great. Such a great jazz saxophonist. So this one I picked up on eBay. Art Pepper, More for Less at the Village Vanguard Volume 4. This is a reissue. You can see the barcode on that. It is on Contemporary Records. It is not bad. It's a very nice copy. It's clean. It plays well. And I was very pleased to find it. As I said, this is thanks to Bill over at, I'm sorry, not Bill. Thanks to Brad over at William Now, who basically inspired me to get into Art Pepper's catalog. And I've been doing more of it, and it's really just an enjoyable, new, fun California, West Coast jazz listen. Next up, something completely different. An Italian glam rocker from the 70s. His name is Renato Zero, or Zero. Introduced to him when I was a kid. I guess it was probably 1980, 1981, somewhere in that neighborhood. You know, glam rock, nothing pop glam. It was, you know, it's a fun, easy listen. Nothing overtly complicated, but it's a fun, easy listen. This was actually a pickup for Christmas that I got for my wife, who is a huge Wizard of Oz fan. This is a Wizard of Oz soundtrack picture disc, German press. Very, very cool. And I was pleased to hear that she was very happy with it. So that made me very happy. Next up, Van Halen's Fair Warning. Not really a big fan of this album, but it was missing from my Van Halen collection, and I'm one of those, you know, guys who's like, look, if you're gonna collect an album, if you're gonna collect the band, you might as well collect their whole catalog. If I've got, you know, 10 albums and their catalog is 13, even if I don't like the last 3, I'm gonna buy them just to have a complete catalog. So I grabbed Fair Warning for that reason. This one I actually picked up this weekend. That was really cool. This is Make Way for Dionne Warwick. This is actually really clean. It's got the hype sticker right on the record. And it's on Scepter and Wand. Scepter Records. I've only gave it a cursory play, just really quick, more out of curiosity than anything else. It needs to be cleaned, but I was very pleased to find this. And then also found in both Dionne Warwick and Pink Floyd, actually at my local Salvation Army. So that was an interesting find. Collection of great dance songs from Pink Floyd. Record is in good shape, but it needs a cleaning. But once cleaned, it should hopefully play very well. Again, I gave it a cursory play just to see what we had, what we didn't have, and it seems to be in pretty good condition. And in conclusion is this little box set from Molly Hatchet. This is a really cool 3-record box set, Molly Hatchet Live. And it is a promo box set, which I thought was really cool because I don't see that many of them. And even though I'm not a huge fan of live albums, you know, I have several, but it's not my favorite with regards to musical taste. I prefer studio albums, but this particular set sounds fantastic. And like I said, it was a cool box set, 3-record box set, and 2 blank covers, and then you have the one that has an actual lyric sheet, side 1 and side 2. The other lyric sheets probably were lost somewhere along the way. But this is, again, on the Epic label, white label Epic promo. So also very inexpensive, relatively inexpensive, I guess. It was part of a collection that I purchased recently. And so that made me very pleased. Again, Molly Hatchet, I think I like Molly Hatchet more for their album covers than all of their music, their entire catalog. I do like them. I like Southern rock. I like that hard-driven style of Southern rock, whether it be Molly Hatchet, Skynyrd, little less so on bands like the Outlaws, and I mean certainly CDB, but CDB I consider not quite as as Molly Hatchet. So I was very pleased overall with that pickup as well. So that's it. So we have a name change from Luke Schoen to Hot Wax and Cool Vinyl, and we've got some recent pickups, including a German pressing of the Wizard of Oz picture disc for my wife. So that's it for this week.
Hi, that's me.
That would be my wife saying hi, that's her. Cheers all, speak to you soon.